Hello and welcome to the Just Clean Lifestyle and Home Certification Product Training. Before we speak about the product, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background on Just Energy itself as a green retailer. We are now the largest competitive green energy retailer in North America with investments of almost $50 million in North American green projects. The effect of that investment is actually to neutralize enough greenhouse gas emissions to take 130,000 cars off the road for a year and enough green power to run 280,000 homes for a year. And of course there we have almost 1.8 million customers and $3 billion in annual revenues. Now, to sell any kind of social responsibility program, which of course green programs are, you first need to convince a customer that there is a problem. Now, from a global perspective, USA and Canada are major contributors to the problem. They are one of only 6 countries rated as extreme risk for extreme carbon dioxide pollution. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas believed to contribute to the greenhouse effect, which is the gradual global warming of planet Earth's atmosphere, and that is catalyzed or caused by the amount of greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide and methane being the chief examples of those, that are trapped in the atmosphere and prevent natural radiation of heat from the Earth's atmosphere. Canada and the US, as I've said, are one of the worst 6, or 2 of the worst 6 countries in the world, and we emit greenhouse gases at nearly 3 times the world average. From a local perspective, for the average customer in North America or average household in North America, what does that mean? Well, from home energy needs, they produce 8 tons of carbon dioxide gas every year from electricity use alone, and 3.5 tons from the heating of their home and heating of hot water. That's a total of 11.5 tons from home energy needs. Vehicles, the average North American home has 2 vehicles, which produces about 9.5 tons of pollution just from driving them around. Energy vampires, these are inefficient home items that consume a lot of energy, needless energy, and therefore cause needless pollution while costing money to the customer on their energy bills. And also household waste, which causes 2 tons of carbon dioxide pollution every year. That is a total of a 23-ton carbon footprint. And carbon footprint is simply an expression of the makeup of pollution, carbon pollution, that a customer causes because of their various activities. Now, what does that mean, though? 23 tons, I mean, that's a big number, that's a lot of weight, that's very significant. But to put that in perspective, the average African elephant only weighs about 4 to 5 tons. So that's an awful lot of pollution going up there. And it literally means that 23 tons of direct carbon dioxide pollution is pumped into the air that we breathe every year for every North American home. Now, when you multiply that with the 200 million or so households that are in North America, obviously we have a very significant problem. Now, the challenge at home, whatever you do your home, your activities, cooking, cleaning, driving the kids to school, driving yourself to work, whatever that may be, has carbon pollution associated with it. It harms the environment, and that is because of the power systems that we are reliant upon to power our lives. We burn fossil fuels, we rely on nuclear, we burn coal, oil, gas, all those kind of things. They have a negative impact on the environment. And unfortunately, this is virtually impossible to avoid without totally changing the way that we live. Now, we're feeling the impacts of that already. We've got bad air quality and health problems. In fact, the province of Ontario spends over $1 billion a year on illnesses and health problems caused by air pollution. Less fresh water, we've got plants and animal species at risk, damage to natural habitats, and many, many more. Now, ladies and gentlemen, whether you are sold on the global warming aspect of pollution or not, one thing that is indisputable is pollution is real. Anyone who lives in a major city or has been to a major city during the summer months has seen a scene similar to this, heavy pollution, smog, hanging in the air. It's an indisputable fact that we all contribute to this pollution. We all see it, we all feel it, and on days like this especially, we all breathe it. It's a big problem, and we need to take action. It's because we're all forced, as I've said, to rely on these dirty, non-sustainable sources to power our lives. Now, and as population rises, which is happening rapidly in the world at the moment, this is only going to get worse. And in the last 35 years or so, population of the world has almost doubled. So that means that we need a clean and sustainable solution. We need something that we can offset pollution with, and you need something that we can start undoing the damage of the past and building for a better future for us and for our children. And we believe that Just Clean is that solution, because it will neutralize the pollution emissions caused by home energy needs of a customer. It will neutralize the emissions caused by their vehicles. It will reduce their energy use and therefore their overall emissions with a home conservation kit, which can save the customer money on their bills, and I'll explain a little bit more about that later, and also neutralizes the customer's household waste. So that 23-ton footprint that I showed you earlier is effectively neutralized for the customer by Just Clean. We do that through a process called carbon offsets. Carbon offsets are very simple. All it means is that the customer's footprint, that 23-ton footprint, at another facility, we will prevent or destroy an equivalent amount of carbon dioxide or greenhouse gas from entering the air that we breathe. This is carbon dioxide or greenhouse gases that would have gone into the air unless we intervene to prevent it from happening. And what that means is the customer's pollution, the impact of their household, is neutralized. It is offset. So the customer can directly help clean the air that we breathe. They can invest directly in green projects, and that's very important, because without that investment and without people voting with their wallets, these kind of initiatives cannot grow, and the customer can also help to undo past damage. Now, one thing that is very key is I mentioned the green projects that we invest in. They are all local projects, certainly within North America, if not within the home state or province of the customer that is registered for Just Clean. Now, this is very key because it means the customer can have a measurable and definite local impact, but also it means that the investment money is staying within our home economies and not going into Europe or India or China or anywhere else around the globe. Now, Just Clean is a feel-good product. It's a social responsibility product. A customer signs up for it. They feel good that they've done the right thing. They feel good and they have peace of mind that they're no longer harming the environment, and they've offset that effect. But we wanted to give the customer something tangible as well, with very real measurable benefits for them. And so we put the Just Clean Conservation Kit together, which is an incredible 17-piece home kit full of home improvement and efficiency items that are going to helps the customer save money on their bills and cut their home pollution. And it comes absolutely with no extra charge with the Just Clean 20 membership. Now, this slide illustrates the quantity of units that are in the kit, and actually shows how much the customer can save on their energy bills by using these items, the rope caulk, the high efficiency shower head, the CFL light bulbs, and so on. The customer can save up to $425 a year, and potentially thousands over the lifetime of the kit. To give you an idea of that lifetime, these CFL light bulbs can last for up to 11 years, which is obviously a lot longer than a regular light bulb. Now, if any customer was going to go and try to be green themselves, if it's not impossible, it's extremely difficult. Mainly, as I've said, because of the power system and the lifestyle choices that we are totally reliant and adherent to. Now, if a customer wanted to go green and get off the grid, you can see here they have tens of thousands of dollars to invest in geothermal, solar panels, wind turbines, hybrid cars. There's also the extreme hassle of installation. Now, with Just Clean, you can get all the same green benefits of these units of geothermal, solar panels, and so on. You can get the same green effects for just $19.99 a month. So to sum up, Just Clean, you can list the key benefits of it with what we call the 3 C's here: convenience, cost, control. It allows a customer a hassle-free entrance into a green lifestyle, a method of going green that simply did not exist before. The only way you could go green, as I've said, is spending tens of thousands of dollars or going to live on top of a mountain like a monk. So this was not available to customers in the past. Cost, at $19.99 a month, that's just 66 cents a day, cheaper than a daily coffee, and with the home conservation kit can even save the customer money. And control, this is very key. Up until now, the customers had no choice. They were forced to pollute because of the system they were locked into. Just Clean gives the customer the ability to step out of that and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to stop damaging the environment. I'm going to stand up and do my part. So Just Clean empowers people with a choice that they didn't have in the past. When a customer registers for Just Clean, I already mentioned they get the Just Clean Home Conservation Kit with the Just Clean 20 membership, but they also get a Just Clean membership certificate, which is a very high quality, gold-pressed, embossed certificate that certifies the customer's positive action and guarantees that they have gone green. They also get the Just Clean Journal, which is a quarterly e-newsletter, which gives them ongoing conservation tips, updates them on the green projects they're supporting and shows them how their investment makes a difference, and will also give them tips and any kind of green news that is prevalent today. So when a customer signs up for Just Clean, they will get two options. They will have Just Clean 12, which is $14.99 a month, and it does pretty much exactly what it says it does. It will offset 12 tons of carbon annually, which is equivalent to a smaller home, the waste from that home, and one vehicle. Now, Just Clean 20, however, the customer signs up for that at $19.99 a month plus tax, so $5 more a month, offsets 20 tons of carbon annually, which is equivalent to a larger home, the waste from that home, and two vehicles. It also comes with a free conservation kit, which offsets a further 3 tons of pollution. So therefore, we have offset that 23 tons. And as I mentioned, that home conservation kit can save the customer $425. Now, you do the math on that, the customer's spending $19.99 a month, so just under $240 a year, yearly subscription to go green. With Just Clean 20, the conservation kit saves them almost double that if they use it to its fullest potential. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for your time.